Hello and welcome back again on Football Overload. This is the channel where we analyze football games, look at them from a tactical point of view, analyze situations, look how chances were created and how they could have been defended. I'm a professional footballer myself, so I will be able to look at these situations from a tactical point of view and give you my 2 cents on it. So in today's episode, we are going to look at the game from City versus Tottenham. Very interesting game for me. Tottenham obviously won with 4-0. Was a lot going on, so let's get straight into it. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's start with the first image of the first Tottenham goal. We can see City is defending with a 4-line back. 4 midfielders in front and 2 strikers. Haaland is putting pressure on Dragoshin, who has the only option to play a long ball, but more on that later. For me, the positions are okay. The distances between the 2 lines, between the 3 lines, are not too big. The only thing I could critique is Savinho is a little bit too high. He could step a little bit back because there is nobody to attack on his left side. His direct opponent, right back of Tottenham, Porro, is right here. So let's look at the Tottenham structure, if you can call it a structure. 2 center backs right here, 1 defensive midfielder, and all the rest of the players are up front. This is very special. This one is the right back, Porro. Udogie is the left back. We have Sar as a left wing right now. Normally he plays in the midfield together with Bissouma and Madison. So Dragoshin on the ball has no option other than play a long ball. Because with 7 players on the last line, you just cannot play. You cannot build up. Preferably, he plays the ball behind the defensive line of City, so that even if they don't win the ball, they can go straight into a repressing situation. In the second image of the first Tottenham goal, Manchester City is still defending with the 4-line back. Gundogan is now the only player in front of the 4-line back. On the other hand, Tottenham is attacking with 5 players and Kulusevski with no pressure on the ball. Right now he has no pressure because Guardiola is in a 2-against-1 situation against Porro and Kulusevski. The run from Porro down the line creates space for Kulusevski to come inside with the ball and no pressure. On the other hand, Manchester City is in a difficult position right now. They cannot put pressure on Kulusevski on the ball, and Madison is doing a great run inside the penalty area. Akanji is in a very difficult position right now, because if Stones takes the run from Madison, Solanke would be unmarked in a very dangerous position. So that's why Akanji would need to step 2 meters back and could not step out and help Guardiola in the 2-against-1 situation. Still, I would prefer this than Akanji to step out, Stones to step to Solanke, and leave Madison alone attacking this dangerous area. So to recap, what would I do if I was a manager? Tell Stones to take the run from Madison, Akanji to come inside and mark Solanke, even though there's a 2 against 1 situation on the wing. And if Kulusevski decides to dribble inside, Gündogan might be still able to help the defensive line and put pressure on Kulusevski. But at any cost, protect this dangerous area and cover the run from Madison. What happens next is that Kulusevski, with an amazing cross, puts the ball right into the space where John Stones is not able to defend and Ederson is not able to come out and attack the ball. This leaves Madison 5 meters in front of the goal with a huge opportunity to score. And as you know him, on this level, Madison, he will finish and score the opener. At the beginning of the second Tottenham goal, Manchester City is in possession of the ball. Tottenham is pressing them high. Kulusevski is attacking Akanji. Porro is ready to press Guardiol and Sarr is marking Bernardo Silva. Solanke is in a great position to either put pressure on Gündogan if he receives the ball or attack Ederson if Akanji decides to play back. Manchester City, on the other hand, are not in a great position to build up. They are in a clear disadvantage. I like the run from Bernardo Silva into this space, not only to give himself more space, but also to take his opponent with him and free up the space right here for Gündogan, who can then be found through a pass with Guardiol. Akanji has also still the option to play back to Ederson, who can then continue the play. After Guardiol misses his pass to Gündogan, the two teams find themselves in the following position. Madison is on the ball with little pressure and space in front of him. Son is completely alone with a lot of space in front of him. Kulusevski, as well as Solanke, are making runs into the area. Manchester City, the defending team, is now in a very unstructured position. So what do you do as a defending team when you lose the ball like this? Now the problem is that defenders are very far away from the ball. So you need to get back into the structure and into the center as quick as possible. Kyle Walker needs to come back. John Stones needs to push up. Akanji needs to come into the center as well. And Guardiol has also a very far way to track back. Rico Lewis has now an important role as well. He needs to try and delay the attack. He doesn't want to jump Madison because then it will force him to make a decision. If he does a good job, he can delay Madison, which wins time to get his teammates back into the structure. But right now, with Tottenham having this much space, this is the most important job. In the next frame, it looks like City has done a great job defending this very dangerous situation. There's a lot of legs in front of Son, who is now on the ball, what means that even if he shoots, the chances are high that the ball is going to be blocked. But what he does next is so intelligent and really amazing. He takes the touch inside for his opponent Stones to follow him, because he realizes that Madison is going behind his back right into the space. And with this little touch inside, he will free up just 1 or 2 meters right here. And he gets the ball into this pocket, where Madison is then in a 1-against-1 with Ederson and has no problem in finishing the job. The third Tottenham goal starts with an amazing dribble from Kulusevski and a pass to Son. Son is then attacked by Kyle Walker from the front and Akanji from the back. This leads to a big space opening up in Akanji's back. The two Tottenham strikers recognizing the space and making runs right into the space that opens up. In this case, Ake should move a little bit more towards Akanji to protect his back. Also, if Akanji decides to attack Son right here, he has to make sure that he touches the ball or does stop the action. If not, it might be better for him to stay where he is and let Kai Walker attack Son from the front. Like this, he doesn't give up the space in his back, and they still have two players behind the ball. Akanji and Walker fail to stop Tottenham's attack, and Son is able to find Kulusevski in the space behind Akanji, and Kulusevski is now in a 1-against-1 against Ake. Son goes on and continues his run to attack the space now behind Ake. Solanke is seeing that Son is attacking more of the first post and decides himself, rightly so, to attack more the space on the second post. This leaves Rico Lewis in a very difficult spot. He has now to make a decision if he wants to cover Ake's back and follow Son's run, or if he goes with Solanke and leaves the space in Ake's back completely open. In my opinion, he does best when he doesn't commit to one of them just yet. He tries to follow both runs and waits until the ball gets played either to Son to then put him under pressure, or to Solanke and try to put Solanke under pressure. Ake, though, has to make sure to delay the attack, to buy time and get his teammates as quick as possible behind the ball and into a structure. Kulusevski decides to try and find Solanke on the second post. The pass is a little bit too strong. This is why Solanke has to recover the ball a little bit wider than he would like to. Also, you can see now that two Tottenham players, Porro and Sarr, are coming to help their teammates attack. Guardiola has now to try and put pressure immediately on Solanke, as he is still in a position where he could score a goal. Rico Lewis needs to stay with Son, because if he steps up to try and cover the penalty area, he will leave the space in his back completely open, where then Solanke could find Son with an easy pass. This is why Gündogan has to try and come into the space who is still open as quick as possible. As you will see, it will not be fast enough because Solanke can set up Poro, who is coming with a lot of speed, for a shot, and he will connect and find the back of the net. Now that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something useful. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have different opinions on certain situations, let's discuss it. And I will hope to see you in the next video. Bye.